Greetings and salutations. I'm the only Sir Cracker, and I'm coming to you today from my garden. Today we're working back here on the potatoes.
I'm the only Sir Cracker, and that was a quick update. Hey there, this is the only Sir Cracker, and I'm coming to you from the front yard today. It's the only Sir Cracker. Guess what? I knew the camera was on the entire time, because I'm having fun with you.
Well, welcome back. I am the only Sir Cracker, and you are in my garden. So I'm going to show you today the potatoes. A lot of things have been kind of growing on and having a lot of, growth. Yeah. Not sure exactly how to put that. Right now I've got two barrels. There's the white one on this end, and then there's this second from the end here. They have nothing in them, and honestly, I don't know if I'm going to plant in them or not. I'm thinking about doing some like dinosaur kale or something. It's still not too late in the season to plant, and it should grow throughout the winter and then into next spring. Dinosaur kale is pretty hardy. As a matter of fact, I could probably still get away with planting some brassicas, so that would be like cabbage or broccoli, cauliflower, Brussels sprouts, that sort of thing, and I would still get a harvest this fall. So I could do that too. So there's two empty now. I'm going to bring you over here, and we're going to empty out both of these potato bins and see how many potatoes we have today. Today's more of a potato harvest than anything. And in the process of doing that, that'll end up giving us 4, if you've been counting, that are empty. So I need some ideas or suggestions. So if you out there have any ideas or suggestions on what I could put in these barrels, definitely send me a message or comment or whatever, and that would be really appreciated. Actually, that would be freaking awesome. So without further ado, let's come over here and let's start digging up some potatoes. Okay, so I'm over here, and if you look at my potatoes, and the dog behind the fence, it's got a lot of bug bites. The bugs have been in here eating away at it. And I have been looking for potato bugs. I have not seen them. I don't usually spray for bugs since I try to stay as organic as I can. But first things first, you got to remove all the foliage. You see a lot of people all the time with things to help cut the foliage off of. I just use my hands and pull it out of the ground. No sense in, cutting everything off. Oh, look, and I got a couple of little seed potatoes, which I might plant some of these seed potatoes next year. Oh, my goodness. Oh, baby reds. Well, that's a weed. I don't know what it is. It's kind of strange. Here, let me pull this out of the way, too. Kind of making a pile on the ground. All right. Now, let's get our hands dirty and get in the soil. Woo! Those are nice. Now you want to be really careful. The skin on these are super, super thin. And last thing you really want to do is get in here with like a pitchfork or anything really like hard, because you can damage the skin and bruise it really easily. I'm not seeing Not seeing a whole lot. Oh, there's some down here further. Oh no. It looked promising, I thought. Lots of little teeny ones. Let's see. Well, this one's not too bad. Well, maybe this isn't the year for potatoes, or maybe I just harvested them way too early. Could be either or. But, you know, honestly though, I'm not going to be too upset. These weren't even actual seed potatoes. They were just potatoes I had in the kitchen that looked like they needed to be planted because they were starting to sprout. So all I did is I just threw them in the ground here. But, alright, so I'm going to take the trowel and go a little deeper and see if there's anything down deep. Because sometimes, not always, oh, see, there's one. Sometimes when you go down deep in the soil, you'll find more because they like to shoot these roots down. Now I don't mound my potatoes. I've mounded my potatoes in the past, and I've not really had a whole lot of success with that. I don't know. It's personal preference. You know, I have really good soil, and yeah, I probably get a little bit more yield, but it is what it is. So, all right, well, that's not too bad. Out of, I think there was 3 plants in here, about half a pound maybe. Let's go over here and try these. Now these, I believe, were rustic, even though they look like baby reds too. So, oh wow, see now there's more on here. This is crazy. I don't know if you guys can see this. There's a bunch of these. Now these are supposed to be smaller potatoes. Well, these ones were. They're supposed to be baby reds. So, and it doesn't matter how long you grow baby reds, so just put on more potatoes. Well, there's a few little ones in here, but I'm not going to go crazy over every little one. Let's see. What do we got? Oh, well, that one feels like it had some roots. Holy Toledo. This is a good one. Wow. Look at this. Those are good. Those are nice. That's enough for one meal, probably. And the trick to potatoes, when you harvest them, is you put them in a brown paper bag, and you put them, well, that's a big plant. That's probably because I didn't trim it back. Maybe that's it. I don't know. But so you put it in a brown paper bag, like a brown paper shopping bag. Probably do twice. And what that's going to do is help keep the moisture away from them and keep the light away from them. And then it'll help them stay longer and last longer. And then you keep them in a cool, dry place. So, yeah, kind of a simple little thing. Anyways, I'm just kind of rambling. I'm not really talking about anything in particular. Now, this soil is really dry. I haven't watered this soil here in let's say it's been about 2 weeks. But it's still, it's not rock hard. This had the elk manure put on top of it this spring. So, this is so loose that I don't think I need to get the trowel in here and try to dig around with the trowel. I'm just double checking, make sure I got everything. Feels like I did. So there we go. That's pretty much it. Oh, little rock. I'll try to get rid of the rocks. Oh, what's that? All right, well, yeah, that's enough for a couple of people. There's different things you can do with these. Skinning these is kind of a pain, but if you wash them really, really good, you can quarter them or cut them into small sections and make a salad out of them, a potato salad, or that sort of thing. So, well, here I've got 3 barrels, and there's one further down. I've got to figure out what I'm going to plant in here. I definitely don't want to be putting anything that has, that you're harvesting the roots for. But honestly, it really doesn't matter at this point. At this point, what difference does it make? Ha ha ha. Sorry, bad political pun. So, yeah, there we go. I've harvested those. I'm going to go ahead and put all these here in the compost pile. You see? Yay! So all this is going to go in the compost pile, and then that's it. All right. So, whoa, hello. So, hey, I'm the only Sir Cracker. This has kind of been a potato harvest, and it's been pretty sad. But, I mean, yeah. Oh, another thing I've done, too, is cut my head off, because I think I'm cutting my head off here. Not exactly. Square. I'm sorry. I can't see what you see. All right. Where was I? Oh, the jalapenos. I harvested a bunch of jalapenos just recently, dehydrated them, and then ground them down and turned them into a jalapeno powder, if you will, for seasoning. So, like if I want to give some spice to something, I just add a little bit of jalapeno pepper to it, or jalapeno powder to it, and then I've just, got some spices. Yeah. So, and the apple on the apple tree decided that it was going to fall off, so it kind of fell off. But that's what happens, Sometimes you lose an apple. Although, honestly, I'm kind of happy with it this year, with the tree. It's its first year in the ground. Really, it's working more on its root structure and its base. I mean, look at that. It's already stabled. And so I'm okay with it not having any fruit this year. Once all of the leaves drop for the winter, I am going to do another video, and we'll show you cutting the top out of it. And the reason why I want to cut the top out of it, because I want to train it so it comes down. So I can just reach up and grab whatever I want fruit-wise and not have to have a ladder. And I got to really cut it hard, cut it down low and real hard, because normally this would be in the ground. But, well, it's like 3 feet above the ground. So I want to be able to reach it. So we're going to end up cutting it just where I can reach, and then all the branches will come down. The other thing is I want to take the center out, because as this tree gets